Welcome to CluffsNotes. Now buckle up. Alexis, Tara, welcome to episode 4. How'd you like those jingles? By the way, CapCut is the software I'm using and I'm learning about it and I'm having fun. If any of the stuff I'm doing is either annoying or distracting, you can let me know that too. Because my desired impact is that you not only find these interesting and helpful, but somewhat entertaining as well. But if it's just annoying, let me know. So let's go on and look at what happened, because I went from my internship to my graduation, check me out, with my awesome honors medal for SCAT, and I went to my first temporary position at Apollo Beach Elementary. So it was a 4th grade and it was for 5 weeks. And when I got there, I talked to the principal, Barbara McClama, who is still a friend today. And I took the position, but after a couple days, I called Joyce Swarsman in SCAT and I said, Joyce, I do not believe I can do this position. I don't know if I can be a teacher. And what had happened was I had 39 4th graders in that class. Barbara McClama, what the hell were you thinking? I had 39 4th graders, and they did not have a teacher stable for 2 weeks because she was injured and they had substitutes. So it was bedlam. But wonderfully, the thing that Joyce Swarsman did for me on the phone as I'm standing in that classroom in the afternoon thinking I don't think I can come back, was she walked me through a few things. The first thing she said is, Todd, repeat after me. I am the teacher. And she had me repeat and remind myself almost probably the same that you have to remind yourself as when your mother's is saying, I am the mother, I am the mother. I need to remind myself I am the mother. And at that time I was young and I didn't have kids, and so it reminded me to put my mindset in, I am the teacher, I'm the adult in the room. And then she helped me walk through classroom procedures, classroom management, and rules 101. What do they do when they walk in the door? What do they do when you're passing out papers? What do you do when they have to sharpen their pencils? And she helped remind me that we as the adults take control. We are the ones that set those expectations, and kids need those and often want them. The thing that I took away as I finished that 5 weeks successfully was a reminder of what I hope you already are bringing to the profession, is that we need to be careful that we're not triggered by the kids' behavior. Most of their behavior and their conflict is not about us. In fact, we need to think about how do we help them manage that. And the only way, similar to like when you're a mother, is you have to get off the stage and can't be a part of that drama. We have to be curious about behavior and not just think of the conflict. They are doing these things for a reason, and so we can be curious and we can try to find out. Which leads me into a very powerful thing about AI. So I love our little chat that we're having on our Facebook Messenger, and I love that Samantha, you have chimed in some ideas as well. Behavior in the classroom is what triggers us a lot, and we don't always know what to do. Trying to come up with an intervention. What can the school do? What can the teacher do? What are the interventions we can do? So Samantha and Lexi, I would like to say, use AI to at least be a thought partner as you're thinking through those behaviors. And I want to show you something. Here's how I use ChatGPT when I am on my phone. And I just want to show you that I say before that I use voice to text. I just want to clarify what I mean. So I have an open page and I'm going to go in and I'm just going to turn on my microphone and I'm going to say, hey there, I need your help with designing some interventions that I would like to try with a student of mine who is struggling because his behavior keeps coming out in weird ways. And I feel like it's starting to not only be annoying to others, but I'm finding myself getting frustrated. So what I'd like to do is see if you can just be a thought partner in this, but I need to be very clear. Please don't just generate everything after I say something or give you something. Wait until I ask you questions so that I can get my thoughts out. Is that okay? Do you understand? And then I'll hit enter, and here's what it says. I understand completely. I'll wait for your questions and let you guide the process. Take your time and we'll work through it step by step. Just let me know when you're ready for input or ideas. All right, so the student is 10 years old and he's in 5th grade, and he especially is having problems when he comes into the classroom. When he goes in the hall, I think he's being as well. Okay, so now I gave it some information. It's taking that, and it sounds like there might be some emotional factors at play. Then it starts asking me some question. When you think about his behavior, do you notice any patterns or triggers, particularly during transitions or a specific time of day? So it starts to become a thought partner for me to at least get some ideas that I used to have to wait until a social worker or wait until the guidance counselor or even the principal to say, hey, can you be another set of eyes on this situation? So since you're starting this career, rather than finding those behaviors as triggering and taking them personal, be curious and use AI as a way to start coming up with some ideas. And even say things like, how can I try this and collect some data from it? Because that's ultimately what others are gonna want from us. So say, how can I do this and collect data? Either way, I'm telling you, if I was back in the classroom, this would be one of my friends, and I hope you see how easy it is to use when you just speak into it. Next time, you're gonna see, as I finished this 5 weeks successfully, I then started my first teaching position, and that is where I found my inspiration. That is where my tribe started to unfold, and I started seeing this as more than just making it easy for myself, but thinking, what does it really mean to do whatever it takes? And see you on the other side of this hurricane. Bye-bye. Welcome to CluffsNotes. Now buckle up. It's time for CluffsNotes. It's time for CluffsNotes. It's time for CluffsNotes.